You always want to prepare for your cases, get everything out, go through your cases. You don't want to do stuff last minute. So I got a little time. The first thing I do is take out stuff that my nurses is going to be using, like the prep, Bovie pad. And this is another prep. So this is a wet prep, and this is a chloro prep. And there's a difference. Chloro prep is alcohol. Normally you use rip prep when there's open wounds. There's a preference card to pull for the cases. So normally the doctors get together, they make a list of things they're going to need for each of their procedures, and you go through everything that you need and set it out before opening. Because sometimes, we're humans, right? It's we all have to pull for cases, and sometimes you make a mistake. You forget to pull stuff, you get sidetracked and stuff like that. So that's why it is good to go through your cases. For opening, I always have a trash bag near me, so as I'm opening, I can just dump. This is an easy little case. So here, each pack and each facility is different. This is a single basin setup, a pack, and it tells you everything that you need in this pack and the quantity of each item. But when opening, you want to pull this apart, pull the package out, and toss that. And some packs open up this way, and then you have some packs that opens up that way. This particular pack is this way. So you want to make sure everything is away, and you open up each side. I like to tuck mine in, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about with that. Let me move this mayo out the way. So some people, when they open up their packs, they just leave it like that. That's fine. Me, I like tight corners. I'm not military. It's just something about the tight corner, so that's what I do. And there's a little strategy as to how I open. And some people just throw stuff everywhere, and that's fine. I don't. I like to put my stuff on my table neat and in order. So it's just left up to you. That's your preference. And there be times where you just got to open. Trauma case, you just got to open. You don't have time for it to be neat. But when I do have time, I do try to open things up as neat as possible. This is like a big drip. And every time you have these little packages like that, you just do this, pull it out the pack, and then you have these little flaps here. You stay away from your table. You open it up this way, and then this way, that way, like this. Pop it on your table. I see a lot of people struggle with glove opening, especially with biogels. These are like biogels Ultra Touch. They are so controversial, and I see people struggle with it. So all you do is just open up the pack like this and make sure you're not touching it. So you want to stay on the edges as much as possible. Open it up like this. I'm right-handed. Pull it back. Let it go. Thing with the other one. Drop. That's it. Get light handles that come in packages like this, okay? Same thing. You want to open this, pull this back. Don't get too much over the table. And sometimes it's hard to let it drop. And see how that fell off? So you have to really make sure that you're somewhere where it's not a lot of stuff on top. You don't want to reach too far over the table. Over here, it's less cluttered. So same thing right here. Let it drop. If my basin is on my table, I try to just put like little small stuff like syringes, knife blades and stuff on the corner if I can. But if I have a basin that's on a ring stand, I just dump all my little stuff like this in the basin. It's just easier. And you do not want to be hovered over the table, like all the way over your table. You don't want to be like that. You just want to do just as little as possible. You want to keep the table sterile. All right, let's set this thing up. One more thing, you do need instruments. This was cooking and cooling off, so definitely forgot about this. But this is a minor procedure, so this is the minor tray that I'll be using. And I will show you guys that when I set up. And you always want to check the filters for holes. Believe it or not, these little filters can get like little pinholes in them. Let me get up close so I can show you. These little filters, they start out, they have to change color. They start out as white. They have to change colors. If you get one that did not change this color, no bueno. Gowning and gloving. Now, this has been a controversial topic because you will see some seasoned scrub techs gown and glove off the back table. I'm one of them. I can do either way. I do my first scrub in the morning, and then I come in with AbGuard. Some people scrub the whole time, come in wet all the time. I don't. It's just a high risk for contamination. So you got your gown here, same thing. Open it up like an envelope, away, side to side, and then towards you. Okay. I double glove on every single case that I do. So I always have my bottom glove next to my gown. I try not to hover over as much, and that moves, but I always try to get it. You do not want it hanging off the edges or anything like that. And then my top glove, I open and put on my back table. All right, now we're ready to set up.